Hello and welcome back to my Tarot Corner. So today I am all around the Sussexes and their career choices. And this is around Neil Sean's video today claiming that Spotify wants Meghan to go out on this campaign to advance her Spotify's podcasts. At the beginning, when they just started, they hit a massive campaign with billboards and advertisements all over. But now it's gone, and so does the podcast is not so successful. So Spotify want Meghan to go out on this commercial or some kind of a way of advancing the podcast to go out on a campaign. And like writers go to promote their books, and they go to television shows and all sorts of talk shows to speak about their endeavors. And so do musicians when they come out with a new album. They always also promote it in all sorts of ways. So that's what Spotify wants from Meghan, but she refuses. So why is that? Is it because she lost faith in the podcast? Is it because she is embarrassed that the podcasts are not as successful as she thought they will be, and because she's being scrutinized about every podcast, so she's afraid that she'll be scrutinized about the promotion campaign itself as well? So I'm going to take a few cards and the underlying energy and see what are the energies of Meghan around her own podcast that she talked about. As Neil Sean put it, she said that she finally found her voice, but now she's not so keen to use it, which is kind of telling us something about Meghan and her voice. So why does is she afraid that she will be facing all of the plagiarizings that she did on her show, like the Korean spa and other things? What is the reason? What is she feeling around this podcast? So this is the Modern Witch Tarot. And please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumption and speculation, and as such, may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so now I'm going to start from here and go all the way there. So the first card is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of cooperation and reward. So this is about getting the reward that you think that you deserve from the cooperation that you are having. And this is Meghan cooperating with Spotify and with the people that are coming as guests in her podcast. And this is about Meghan needing the recognition and the rewards. So this is what she wants. She wants recognition. She wants reward. It doesn't mean that she doesn't want that she doesn't want to talk about it, but this is her main goal here, to be recognized as this great interviewer, to be recognized as someone who does amazing podcasts. This is what she wants. This is what she needs. Okay, the next card comes from here. And the next card is the Four of Cups in reverse. And the Four of Cups, as I said before, is a card of doubts. And it doesn't even have to be in the reverse to be really difficult. This is about doubts. This is about listening to all sorts of rumors, gossip with malice. So she is afraid of that. She believes that people are gossiping around her with malice, that she's getting all sorts of bad rumors around her podcast. This is about a person that is feeling that something is missing. This is about lack of trust and difficulty in trust. She's suspicious and she is listening to bad advice, and she's afraid. And because of that, she's reluctant to act. She's afraid of the results. So she is doubtful that a campaign, when she is performing in all sorts of media outlets in order to promote that archetype podcast, is going to be even worse than it is now, that she's going to be tackled with all sorts of questions that she won't know how to answer. And the next card comes from here, and it is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a person that wants equilibrium. This is like a person that is willing to sacrifice things in order to appease the world, in order to appease Spotify. This is a card of someone that is willing to do something in order to get that equilibrium. And this is a card of someone that is actually has a tendency to say that he's sacrificing himself for the good of the others. But this card is telling us that she is trying to find a way to appease Netflix. She is thinking about it. She is thinking about how she can get the cooperation that she needs for her own ideas on how to promote the podcast. She's afraid that she won't get the cooperation again, that Spotify will decide not to renew their contract. So she's trying to find ways to appease them. And right now they are not so happy, but she is looking for ways to appease them without the need to expose herself. And the fourth card is the Chariot. And the Chariot is all about getting your dreams come true, even if it means war, even if it means quarrels. So she's really adamant about getting those dreams of hers come true, getting what she wants, and she will do anything. The Chariot is about going out to all sorts of quarrels, difficulties, whatever it takes in order to fulfill her dream. So altogether, we see that she's doubtful. We see that she's afraid, but she wants the cooperation. She wants the cooperation to continue. She wants to appease Netflix, and she's willing to go all the way in order to fulfill her dreams. So she's trying to find a way that she can promote those podcasts without her going out and talking about it in all sorts of talk shows and exposing herself to the possibility that someone will come out and tell her, but you plagiarized XYZ in this podcast, and why did you attack Quentin Tarantino, etc. Okay, the middle card here is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is a card that shows us that she is almost ready to let go. So despite the fact that we have the Chariot here, as I said before, when we have a major arcana and when we have a card from one of the suits, this one is more, let's say it's stronger. Why? Because this is staying in the spiritual realm. This is an idea, but this is something that comes down to the ground, something that is grounded. And the Eight of Cups is a card of giving up, of letting go, of letting the universe take its course. So she's almost ready to come out and say, you know what, whatever will be, I'm not doing the XYZ. This is the maximum that I'm willing to do in order to promote these podcasts, and whatever will be, will be. I am trying to appease you. I'm trying to go to your to do something in order to make you feel satisfied. Yes, I know this is my dream, but if I need to go and put myself in this position in which people might come and doubt what I'm saying, tell me that I'm plagiarizing, telling me that I'm lying, I'd rather leave. I'd rather let it go. So this is the explanation of why Meghan doesn't want to do those promotions that Spotify wants her to do. And I'm taking a card from the soul cards of the MAUSOLEA, and the card that I'm getting here is Thief of Life, Hunger, Animalism, Instinct. So let's see what the book says. So this is the card of Lilith, and we all know who Lilith is. Lilith is said to be the first wife of Adam, and she's the complete contrary to Eve. Eve is the one who gives life, and Lilith is the one who is stealing life. So Lilith is the one that is stealing babies in all sorts of all sorts of legends. So this is what this card is all about. So I think that this describes Meghan very well. What it says here is Lilith is the principle of bottomless appetite, that which consumes without nourishment or purpose and is never satiated. Where Lilith appears, examine your desires with an honest eye. Would achieving them truly feed you, or are you following an instinct without understanding what it serves? So this actually describes Meghan very well, because she just wants more and more and more, and she's never satisfied. She is hungry all the time. She is sucking life out of people, out of her children, out of her husband, and we see that in pictures all the time. So Lilith is really someone that Meghan was compared to in many ways, and this is, I believe, the card that really shows us who she is. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.